Right, let's unpack this, shall we? If you don't know what this is a video of Joe Wicks, who's recently been doing an experiment where he is cutting all sugar out of his diet, and I mean all sugar. So he's now in this video describing a situation where he relapsed because he ate a whole pack of Jaffa cakes. So much to unpack. So let's start with language, right? So he's talking about sugar being addictive. He's been talking about how he's relapsed. I was a functioning drug addict for many, many years, and let me tell you, I have never craved a jam donut in quite the same way as I craved an eighth of cocaine. So this actually is really unhelpful language. Second of all, he talks about relapsing while he was recording an episode of Gladiators, Celebrity Gladiators. And he also talks about the fact that he was feeling very run down and he had a cold. All of those three things tell me that Joe is not eating enough food, and actually his body wants some carbohydrates, some glycogen, which is essentially sugar. He's obviously doing a high energy, high demand task with gladiators. So he probably walked into that room and his body was like, what the fuck, Joe? We need some glycogen. We need some carbs, man. Let's eat these Jaffa cakes. Totally normal, right? And also, you know, having run down, having a cold, that says to me suppressed immune system, which also could be to do with low energy availability. So it seems like so far the experiment is not working. Thirdly, something he talks about is this kind of restrict and binge cycle. So he's severely restricted his access to sugar, carbohydrates for 11 weeks. And now he finds himself binging on them and unable to control his intake of them. That is classic disordered eating, what he's describing to us. And with such a massive platform, I just don't feel like this is the right thing for him to share. If he wants to do this experiment and then maybe share the results in a different way later, that might help. But for now, when he's talking to lots and lots of vulnerable people, this is not the right thing to do. I know a lot of women over 40 follow him, which is who I deal with. We are sick to death of fucking diet culture, right? We have had size zero, you know, cut out carbs, cut out fats. We've had that thrown at us for 40 odd years now. And we are a vulnerable population who are influenced by people like this. Lastly, Joe, you finished this video by saying be kind to yourself, and I would invite you to take your own advice and have a look. Are you being kind to yourself, or are you just doing an experiment that's making your relationship with food much worse and actually making you worse off than when you started? Just a thought, Joe.